how you came to this is so important because it's the best traditions of American citizenship. You decided to paraphrase that saying of the general, or is too important to be left just to the generals. Politics in America today is too important just to be left to the politicians. That's why you're stepping into the vacuum. You know, many of you, and perhaps many of your friends and neighbors, you have lots of things to do in your life. You often want to forget about politics and get on to the serious business of living, which is about your job, your family, your faith, your hobbies, your career, your children, all of that. But at this time, in this moment of national crisis, at this moment of national challenge, we have to realize that politics is now also part of the serious business of making sure our future and our children's future and our grandchildren's future is secure. It's true. He is going on a 12-day trip to Asia, 4 countries. Now, there's a very good reason he's leaving. I understand about the one-way ticket bit, but unfortunately, Air Force One, you know, it does come back. Look, his trip is designed so he doesn't have to do 2 things. He doesn't have to take dozens and dozens of calls from disappointed and angry Democratic incumbents who just lost. And he doesn't want to have to face the reporters and explain to them what little left of his agenda can pass Congress after this next election. First, they ignore you. Then they ridicule you. Then they attack you. Then, when they realize you're really becoming serious, they try to understand you, but usually it's too late. And then you win.
New wave of government expansion has been bigger than the last. Start off with the progressive era, there's a conservative backlash, and then the New Deal, bigger, conservative backlash. And the New Frontier and the Great Society, conservative backlash. And now you've got the Obama tsunami, and here we are. You see the pattern, but unfortunately I don't see a clear plan in place to break this vicious cycle of government growth generation to generation. So what can we expect? I think we can expect some short-term success here in November and in 2012 perhaps. But beyond that, I think the Tea Party movement faces a fundamental choice. If it wants to avoid being drowned in the next wave of demands for big government. Why do I say that? Because the Tea Party's enemies have already latched onto a fundamental weakness of this coalition, a contradiction that could be fatal if not corrected. So on the one hand, the Tea Party says, cut back on government taxes, spending, stimulus, and the bailouts, have more respect for individual freedom. But on the other hand, the Tea Party says, keep the big welfare programs, preserve the social safety net, don't, well, speak out. Keep Uncle Sam's thumb on big business, but above all, don't challenge the notion that government's function is to meet the needs of the needy through taxes, regulations, and punishments. Okay, good. This is why I'm here, just to say that you cannot have it both ways. But that's going to mean making some difficult choices. It means coming out for individualism, not just against big government.
Right.
Above all, it means upholding the individual's moral right to live for his own sake, not for the service of others. Which means arguing for limited government, limited to the protection of individual rights to life, liberty, property, and the pursuit of happiness. So, Party movement has the potential to be a great revolutionary force. It's great on a par with the Founding Fathers' achievement. But the Tea Party movement won't last long as an annoying, irritating backseat driver who's shouting, slow down at the big government liberals in the front seat. It's time to seize the wheel, stop the car, and turn it around in the other direction. over the individual. Let's not settle for anything less. Thank you.
America, one voice, united we stand. I am America, one home to heal our land. There is still work that must be done. I will not rest until we won. I am America. You preach your tolerance, but lecture me. Is there no end to your own hypocrisy? Your God is power, you have no shame. Your only interest is political gain.